Alright, so I recently had somebody ask me how my videos sounded like I was speaking through, a pilot's headset, and it's because I am. When I'm recording, I'm usually doing the David Clark's just because it's a better microphone. It's more sensitive to my voice, and I'm a very soft talker than the Telex is. But by the way, I found this cool little DC-9 poster at an antique store. Anyway, but I'm doing it via this adapter. This is a Pilot USA. One I paid, I think, 64 bucks for it. You can find them different brands, different prices, so shop around. But the main thing is to make sure, and I said this in the first part I recorded, so you're gonna hear it twice maybe, but let me get it open, hold on. There we go. Main thing is make sure that it's powered. Make sure that it has a 9-volt or a power source. That's important, and I'll tell you why later. But this is a rechargeable one. It's just so much easier. I think I paid like $8, $7 on Amazon for that, and it surprisingly works really well. But just pop it out. I charge this probably once every, it depends on how much you use it, but for me, I charge it once every 2 months or so, and it stays good for any time I need it. Whenever I'm done playing, if I think of it, I'll be like, oh, let me charge that overnight. But this runs out to the back of the PC, to the motherboard, and this lead runs under my table to the adapters here. You know, your standard GA headset adapters. But yeah, pretty simple. I'll show you what they sound like and kind of more information on it and the website and everything.
So here we are on the PC. I've got my David Clark's on. Great headset. I've got actually let me get up and show it to you. A pair of Telex, kind of like exactly like kind of the ones, if you're an Airbus pilot, you very much know this cheap little, well, not cheap, but I think they're like 300 bucks, 400 bucks, something ridiculous. But anyway, sitting in the Airbus in case you forget your headset and you've got to smell a stinky person's breath. Those are waiting for you. But I like those ones for like the jets and stuff. But these I like to do when I'm doing like VATSIM GAA stuff. It's really cool. I've done a video on it, but I've got my subwoofer. It's a 1,000-watt subwoofer that runs the system sim haptic, and it just like it, engine vibrations, touchdown, landings, everything, vibration wise. And then I've got my studio monitors cranked, that going. I'm 25 and I live alone, if you can't tell. I'm sure, if I had a wife and kids, that would be different. But for right now, it's nice. And I can throw these on, and when I go on VATSIM, it's funny. I'm sure the controllers are kind of, maybe they think that's strange. Because when I talk, you can hear a little bleed through of the outside noise, like a real plane. And they're probably like, I wonder if this guy knows we're not actually ATC. We're just a computer program, so hopefully he's not actually flying. But anyway, I'm glad I made it. When I bought them, they were 64 bucks, or it was 64 bucks, and it's got this very long cable. Well, I guess not. The David Clark's are pretty long, but the cable coming off of it, you'll see, or you already saw in the video, is pretty long. But it's just nice. It's so nice. I was looking at them forever, and I couldn't find anybody that really did a video on them. I mean, there's not much to do, but still. And this is one of my favorite purchases, and it's so nice to throw your actual Aviation headset on. And here's the main thing. What is it called? Sidetone, I believe. Where when I'm talking, I hear myself in the headset, just like I would in a plane. Because there was a bunch of different things I saw, and I was trying to find that. That was number one. And certain ones that didn't have a battery didn't do that. They were just headphones, glorified headphone adapters. But this offers me the ability to have my voice heard by me, which is really cool. I'm a big fan of myself, if you can't tell. No, I'm just kidding. But that makes for, more added realism. Because if I didn't hear myself talking in the headset, it's like, I'm just wearing, you know, a $70 Bluetooth adapter or whatever. This is stupid. So that was the main thing for me. So if you're looking for Sidetone realism with your actual aviation headset, that's the way to go. There's a couple different ones. Just make sure they're powered. They're not passive. Make sure that they have a battery or a power source of some kind. Because if they don't, you're not going to hear the Sidetone. If you don't care about that, you don't care about it. But I do. So definitely look into that. But it's a real immersive experience. So this is the ones I have. Just GA to PC flight sim adapter. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Straightforward. So these plug into the back of your motherboard. One is for the microphone, one is for the headset. So I don't use the microphone input on the top of my PC case in the front. These go straight to the back to the motherboard. I think it's the red and the green one. I can't remember, but just start plugging it around. You'll figure it out. But yeah, and then you've got your male and your female. Or I guess not male and female. You have your double female, smaller and larger diameter for the GA, plane headsets. Be careful, there are helicopter ones, so make sure that it's general aviation, fixed wing sort of style headset. But they have this for 70. I think, like I said, I paid 64. I want to say, but yeah, and that's them. So definitely look into it. It's a good time.